At the beach, Kenny was enjoying the view awkwardly while Dipper Pines was reading an ancient Greek article about ancient Greece creatures. Suddenly, something caught Kenny's attention. It was coming from far by ocean. Mermaid Zim's voice hums slowly, deep and soft. Kenny muffles. Hello? Is anyone there? Before Kenny can say anything else, the sudden familiar slow singing voice can be heard from the distance of the sea, which was Mermaid Zim's voice singing from afar by the rocks. His Mermaid Zim's singing voice. Come live with me in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me adore you. Just let me adore you. Kenny. Huh? Dipper also heard that as well, recognizing what kind of creature it was. That can't be. It's not no ordinary siren mermaid. Those kinds of creatures lures people into a trance to trap them either to eat or admire to themselves. Mermaid Zim continues, slowly humming and singing, as he slowly tilts his head towards Kenny with seductive intrigue. Kenny was flabbergasted by surprise at the sight, almost feeling his heart skip a beat as he tried to shrug it off a bit. Muffles. Holy crap! Mermaid Zim. Kenny. Kenny muffles. Oh my god. Why does it sound so romantic and comfortably beautiful? No. I can't. Look, I can't hear this. Tries to turn away nervously. Oh man. Oh, I can't.
Dib watched this from behind a rock. A mermaid? No! It was Zim. Dib had seen mermaids before. They didn't look like this. Unless this was a different breed? Oh no, he whispered under his breath.
Dipper also still hears it. Tries to tell Dib what's happening. It's not no ordinary siren mermaid. Those kinds of creatures are irken kind. Creatures that lures people into a trance to trap them either to eat or admire to themselves under the water. And that might be Zim, a irken siren mermaid. Maybe he wants to eat Kenny by luring him into a false sense of security.
Watching the scene unfold, Dib realized that the mermaid was after Kenny. He could tell by the look on Kenny's face that he was under the mermaid's spell. This isn't good, Dib said to himself. I have to do something.
The chorus repeats itself again, this time with more romantic tone and mysteriously low. Mermaid Zim. Come live with me in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me adore you. Just let me adore you. Kenny. Dipper noticed the siren Irken mermaid Zim and flinch panic, noticing Kenny's in danger. What the hell, Kenny? Kenny, speak to me! Speak to me! Can you hear me? Don't go near him. He's hypnotizing you. To have on the menu. Mermaid Zim. Come live with me in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me adore you. Singing low and slowly soft. Come to me, fella. Come to me, fella. Kenny muffles.
Dib watched as Kenny became more and more entranced. He knew that he had to act quickly. Dib ran out of hiding and approached the mermaid. Hey, you! Dib yelled, trying to get the mermaid's attention away from Kenny. Leave him alone!
Mermaid Zim. Kenny.
The mermaid turned its attention to Dib for a moment, tilting its head to the side curiously. Dib saw his chance and rushed to Kenny's side, trying to snap him out of his trance. Kenny, can you hear me? Snap out of it! Dib said, shaking Kenny's shoulders frantically.
Zim, don't listen to that foolish fellow, Kenny. Don't listen to that foolish fellow, Kenny. Kenny, look at me. Look at me. Sounding low and seductive. Listen to my voice. I want to adore you. I want to adore you. Kenny muffles. You do? Dib couldn't believe this was happening. He couldn't just sit and watch Kenny being hypnotized by the mermaid version of Zim. Mermaid version of Zim. Of Zim. Dib stepped in front of Kenny, trying to block his view of the mermaid. No, Kenny, don't listen to him. He's trying to lure you in. You need to snap out of it, he yelled, struggling to keep Kenny's attention. Dipper glanced at mermaid Zim, noticing the true hunger nature hiding in that seductive form. Mermaid Zim. Come live with me in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me adore you. Kenny muffles. His voice. He's into me. He wants me. He wants me.
Dib felt panicked. This mermaid Zim was using his voice to hypnotize Kenny, and it was working. Dib had to do something fast. No, Kenny, it's not real. It's just a trick. Dib grabbed Kenny by the shoulders and shook him vigorously, trying to snap him out of the trance.
Kenny. Dipper watching the whole thing in curious disbelief.
Dib continued to shake Kenny, trying to get through to him. Snap out of it, you idiot! Dib yelled, getting more desperate. It's not real! It's just a voice! It's not going to adore you! It's going to eat you!
Mermaid Zim continues to sing, slowly and softly seductive, while swimming closer to Kenny. Swimming close to Kenny, with a seductive, fascinated expression. Kenny, come live with me in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let me adore you. Kenny muffles. That's so harmonizing, handsome. He's coming to me. He wants me.
Dib was starting to get frantic. The mermaid Zim was getting closer and closer to Kenny, and he seemed more and more under the mermaid's spell. Dib yelled at Kenny, trying to break through the hypnosis. No, 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 no! Snap out of it, Kenny! You're being tricked! He doesn't want you! He's just trying to eat you!
Mermaid Zim. No, no, no. I wouldn't want to eat something precious as you. But you do look pretty sweet. Pretty sweet and adorably sweet enough to keep forever. Forever. You are really precious and pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Kenny muffles. Oh my God, I don't know what to say or think.
Dib was stunned. The mermaid Zim was actually confessing that he wanted to keep Kenny alive instead of eating him, claiming he looked too precious to eat. Dib was speechless for a moment, caught off guard by the mermaid Zim's admission.
Dipper, I don't know about that. I can see behind that seductive, attracting facade that there's a hungry, savage foramen inside of that creature. It's still a trap to me. It's still a trap to me. Kenny muffles. My heart, it's racing. Is he calling me?
Dib nodded in agreement with Dipper. He knew that the mermaid Zim was still a monster with a carnivorous nature, and the seductive facade was just a trap. You're right, Dipper, Dib said, still trying to get through to Kenny. It's all just a trap. He's trying to lure you in. Don't fall for it.
Mermaid Zim swims closer, now right in front of Kenny, as he caresses Kenny's face, gently seductive. Come live with me, little fella. You're too precious for this world. Come with me. Do come with me, and I'll take good care of you. And I'll take good care of you. Kenny flinched, flustered, surprised at the touch, feeling his heart skip a beat crazy. Muffles. I, uh, what, Dipper, what is even happening here?
Dib watched in disbelief as the mermaid Zim got even closer to Kenny, touching his face and trying to lure him away. No, 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 Dib said, desperation filling his voice. You can't go with him, Kenny. It's a trap. He's just going to use you. Dib tried to grab Kenny's wrist, trying to keep him from getting too close to the mermaid Zim.
Mermaid Zim. Kenny muffles. I don't understand what's happening anymore.
Dib was becoming more and more desperate as he tried to stop Kenny from being lured away by the mermaid Zim. Don't let him get to you, Kenny, Dib cried out. It's all a trick. He's just trying to lure you away. Dib reached out and grabbed Kenny by the arm, trying to pull him away from the mermaid Zim.
Mermaid Zim immediately forming into his true colors, glaring hungrily crazy at them. Kenny. Dipper. Holy crap!
Dib and Kenny were both shocked by the mermaid Zim's sudden transformation. The once seductively attractive facade was gone, replaced by a hungry, crazed expression. The mermaid Zim's true nature was now on full display. See? Dib said to Kenny, pulling him back. I told you it was all a trap. It's still a monster.
Mermaid Zim. That's my tasty treat that you're taking away from me, filthy human. Kenny was immediately frozen, speechless in disbelief, worry.
Dib was still holding on to Kenny's arm, trying to keep him safe from the mermaid Zim. You're not getting him! Dib yelled, standing his ground. He's not your treat, and he's not going anywhere with you.